Welcome back to Clean with Kate, and I'm back in the conservatory. I'm going to go for another 15 minutes. I've got the fan heater on, so it's warming up, and I've actually bought my vacuum cleaner as well, because I thought I'd have a go at vacuuming up, because there's a lot of mess in here. But I think the first thing I want to tackle is this hot spot going on the coffee table. This is not sparking joy in me, so I really need to deal with this. And then I need to deal with things that are put on the chairs. I think I need to put the watering cans out of the way under the counters. It would just make it a bit easier to get in and do what needs doing. Oh no, it looks like we've got a leak here. The carpet's soaking wet, so the roof in here is leaking. So we know we need to sort the roof out this year. It's one of our projects for the summer. We're going to need to spend quite a lot of money on the conservatory. But for now, I just need to get it tidied up. So if you'd like to join me for a little bit of cleaning motivation, it's quite a job. I'm dressed to lace up shoes and I'm going to set a timer, but I'm just going to pause there while I attach it to my phone harness so I can actually do the work. Okay, I'm back and we're recording. I'm wrapped up wool. I've actually got a woolly hat on today because it is much colder today than it was yesterday. I'm going to put some gardening gloves on to protect my hands, and it also helps to keep them warm. And I'm just going to start, I think, with a little bit of tidying up. I don't want to, the problem is if I vacuum all this up, it's going to just stick in my vacuum cleaner. And lots of these plants are dropping their leaves. This money plant's not looking too happy, which is a little bit concerning. It's got a lot of mould on here. Problem is it's quite wet and cold in here. So it's not looking too good, but it's not looking bad. Anyway, let's get the dustpan and brush out. I found another of my brushes. This is my original conservatory brush. This dustpan and brush actually came with the house. They were in the conservatory when we bought the house, and they've been in, apart from my husband occasionally moving it. Oh, I should have brought a kneeler in actually. I might go and get my kneeling pad. It will make it a lot easier to get into these corners and just get the worst of it out. Because I don't really want to vacuum it out, because I know what will happen. It will just block the vacuum cleaner. Particularly these bits that have fallen off the money plants. See if I can get in and get most of them out. Just help to make it a bit tidier. And then all the bits that I get up will go on the compost heap. Right, see if I can do this table. That's working quite well actually. This is a lovely old brush. It's a vintage one. It's actually got the make on it, I think. It's absolutely wonderful. Okay, now that's how good. I need a declutter box, don't I? Because some of the stuff in here is rubbish. So what I think I'll do for now is I'll just put the rubbish in my little trug. That trug can go out the way. Right, this is I need to find somewhere to keep this really. It's been drying out, so actually it could go on one of these shelves, which are actually recurrently wet. Because when the roof leaks, it sometimes leaks onto these trays. So I'll have a move around. I think that that spider plant needs to go into a bigger pot. Oh, golly, it's so damp in here. These doors are sticking. So it's quite hard doing this at this time of year, because it's just not one of the most pleasant jobs to do at this time of year, because it's cold and it's damp in here. Oh my goodness, I do need to get in this cupboard, don't I, and have a declutter. But for now, because I want to just get the floor and I wanted to get it looking visibly better. So I'm just going to work on putting things away and doing the hot spots. And I'm not going to decluttering that cupboard is for another day. Oh, do you know what I've forgotten to do? Can you remember? I've forgotten to set a timer. And actually, I'm just taking a little break. I've got lots on that we need to do this afternoon. So I do need to use a timer and stick to it. Right, where could that go? That's quite a little thing. I'm not sure that's even going to take, but it might take. So I'll put it somewhere out of the way, over there. This is something that I'm planning to take to the cottage, because it's in a nice sort of cottage coloured, but I don't want it to come on too fast. That's the problem. I think I could swap around here. So I'm holding it back because I want to take it over to the cottage. This has not done well. This is a paper white. So originally there were 3 paper whites in here. There were ones that I had last year. 2 of them have died. 1 is still alive, but it's not doing well. So where shall I pop it? Golly, I've got a sort of cemetery of plants down here that seem to have all died. But you know what? That happens. That's part of what happens with plants. They don't all survive. Let's get that out of the way. I'm going to see if I can shove some of these watering cans under there, out the way. And just give me a bit more floor space. Right. Do you know, I really do need a kneeling pad. I'm going to go and get a kneeling pad out of the kitchen. So I'm just going to pause while I'm back, and I've got my kneeler. I had it in the kitchen because I've been using it for housework jobs, but actually I can use it in here. And it will say, oh dear, I thought I'd emptied that. It'll save my knees. So where's my trug gone? I need to take my trug round with me. Right. So what I'm endeavouring to do is just clear out the floor space a little bit. As some of you suggested, if I made a bit of space, it would be a lot easier for me to actually tidy up. Right, this probably needs to go and be washed. This is just something I've been using under a plant pot. It could just go back in the dresser, but it's quite nice to have it clean when you want it. So, what should we do? Should we just pop it in the dresser for now? Because I do need to sort this cupboard out. Whoops, I'm trying not to break it. Right, I'm going to get my brush under here, I think, first. And then if I brush this out, then I can put the watering cans under there. But this have I set the timer? Yes, I have. This 15-minute technique, you can apply it to anything you want to do, anything you're putting off starting, because it just makes it more manageable. So I use it for multiple things. Golly, what have I got living in here? Something looks like, oh, that's amazing. It almost looks like I've had something eating snails in here, but I can't have done. The only thing I can think of that eats snails like that is thrushes. They definitely haven't got a thrush living in here. Right, I hope you can see what I'm doing. It's quite tricky. Getting right into the back and just getting, I love this brush. It's such a lovely brush to use. Right. Okay, now I can put these watering cans under here for now, just out to store them. I will need to fill them up, but for now I just want to get the floor tidied up. And this will clear a bit of space. Good. Golly, look at that. I've got a really bad leak in here. That carpet is absolutely sopping wet. Where's it coming in? And this doesn't need to be in here, so this can go out. There's a couple of plant pots in here that can go out. I need to make sure I don't stand on the wet floor. Oh, I don't think I can open that at the moment. I have to get my husband to help. It's stuck again. Oh, we thought we'd sorted that. It's a recurring issue. How frustrating. Anyway, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm just going to focus on doing what I'm doing. Good. Right, I'm going to need to move this little thing of seeds. I need to ask my husband what they are and what he's doing with them. So let's take them through here, because I need to put them into a little container with a lid, because they're definitely dry-ish. I have no idea what they are. All right. And we're getting there. I'm getting this hot spot on the table is definitely getting dealt with. And actually these paper whites are not sparking joy in me. Where's my thing gone? So I think I might have a move around on the table and put some of these lovely new bulbs in here. Oh, that would be really nice actually. So I can see them come on. Good. Right, this is a plant that has been in the garden and it's just been brought in for winter. So I think I need to find somewhere to keep it where it's not on this table. So for now, I'm going to pop it on there. Let's pop that trug there. Holly, this is quite an involved job. But as it's Wednesday, I'm doing it as one of my anti-procrastination tasks. I made a start on it yesterday and I'm doing a bit more today. So anti-procrastination day in the Fly Lady system is the day that you tackle those tasks that you know you need to do, but you've just been putting off. And it can be anything, absolutely anything. But paying bills, booking a dental appointment, it could be self-care. I mean, it could be anything you know you've been wanting to do, but you just haven't made the time to do. And if you set a timer for 15 minutes and just tackle it, often these things don't take as long as you think they're going to take. And some of the tasks you might actually enjoy. Once I got started on this yesterday, I really enjoyed it. And so I'm hoping the same's going to happen today. Right. Okay. I've got a couple more washing cans, but they have got stuff in them. Golly, I'm just looking at the bigger picture at the moment. Yeah, there's a lot of plastic plant pots in here, and I don't need those in here. They're things that have been in them and then been potted into terracotta. I have somewhere where I store plastic plant pots, but this isn't it. Good. Golly. Right, what have I got here? I wonder if I can move these back a bit. And I might do a bit of tidying up next, so I might move these. I'm going to move these, I think. I really don't think. Sadly, they have rooted through into the gravel, which is interesting. But they haven't done anything. So where can I pop them? Do you know, I think I might put them down here. I've got this empty tray with nothing much in it, apart from some dead plants of my husband's. I think I'm going to put the paper whites in there. Maybe need to bring them out into the light a bit more. This is a seed tray where it doesn't look like anything germinated last year. So that's just clutter. What else is down here? This definitely needs to. I'm not sure this is going to survive, to be fair. I think it may have rotted off. I think that might be a start again job. It is. Let's get rid of that plant. It's really not looking good. And I've got an empty plant pot with some compost in, which I can use for something else. If I could find somewhere to put it, that could go back in there actually. All right, let's get the rest of the paper whites out, because I think I'm flogging a dead horse with these and they're just not going to flower, although they have rooted. That is interesting. Do you know what? If I feed them up, they might flower next year if I bring them into the light. That'll be the challenge. Moving things around. I do need to declutter in here. There's just too many plants. They can't all get the light. Right, so I've got rid of one plant. That is progress. This looks dead as well. I think I've managed... Oh no, it's still green. That might recover. Okay, I'm going to leave that. That might recover. That is not dead. If I can find somewhere to put it, it may well recover. Right, I know where I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it on this plate and just stick it out of the way. There's two, what are they called? Oh my goodness, those things, they're big bulbs. They have big red flowers or white flowers. I can't remember the name of them. But they're a massive bulb. You quite often got, people used to get given them for Christmas. So what is in here? Ah, that is a begonia. So that probably will come back to life. This is why it's so important to leave the label on with begonias, because they, if you can see, they go underground completely in winter. I don't know what that is. Is there anything in there? It looks dead, whatever it is. But you know, I could put a cutting in that. I might leave those there. Right, good. Now I've got a nice empty planter, but it is quite mucky. This poor table has seen better days. Could do with getting a cloth on it and giving it white. I'm starting to feel like this is under more control. I should probably get some furniture polish on that, but I'd have to go upstairs and get it, so I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to start putting these lovely bulbs into here. And that gets them off the floor. And then I can also get rid of this tray, which goes in the recycling. I don't need to keep the labels on these because I know what they are. And actually, they don't disappear completely before I plant them out. Well, I might need one more. Have I got another one? Oh, I don't know, actually. It takes 5 very well. That's probably okay. Good. I'll really enjoy seeing those come on. And look how much better the table looks. Right, this I'm going to move into this corner. And same with that. This is quite tall, so I'm going to move it across. Whoops, it's sticking. Let's just empty all the dead leaves out. Just tidy it up a bit. I'm hoping this will overwinter, but we'll just have to see. It's in a planter in the garden and I dug it up. It has dried out a little bit in here, so we'll have to see how it goes. Pop a bit of water on that one. Right, next thing I'm going to do is deal with this, which is looking a complete and utter mess. Where are my snips? I had them out, I'm sure I did. Where have I put them? Okay, I've lost them. Which ones am I going for? I've put them down clearly somewhere. Right, so I'm going to tidy this up first. Oh, there's a lot of dye back on this. I think I'm going to take that right back. I think I could be quite radical with this one. It's not looking particularly healthy, to be fair. I think if I just cut it back to the bits that look reasonably healthy and get the rotting leaves out of the base, that will be really good for it. Not all my geraniums will come through winter, but you know what? Every year, 90% of them do. So it's worth because I've got somewhere to put them, it is worth me keeping them. But every year there were always casualties. This one actually is very close to being a casualty. It's looking pretty rotten. But I think if I give it water, I'm just going to tidy up around it before I do. I think it will be okay. You don't actually realise a brush is quite an efficient way of tidying up. I always use a brush in the conservatory just because it would block the vacuum so fast. But I suppose it's only... When was the vacuum cleaner invented? It's probably less than 100 years old, isn't it? And before that, everybody used brushes and dustpan and brushes. This was how things were done. The vacuum cleaner is a relatively new invention. It's quite mindful, brushing the conservatory. It's strange. I love using this brush so much. It makes me happy. Right, where's the dust? This dustpan makes me happy as well. I love the wooden brush. Okay, we're going down again. Oh my goodness, I did some leg workout today, and oh my goodness, can I feel it? I think I must have done legs yesterday as well. All right, let's pop that out of the way. I want it back there. Hopefully it'll get enough light without going. I'll have to keep an eye on that one, I think. It's looking a bit sorry for itself. I might have to have a move around. Oh no, I've spilt water on my favourite shoes. That's not good. Right, so where are we going next? That's not looking bad over there. Oh, I've just found another basket in here. Didn't even know was there. I found these little baskets, these little old vintage baskets are really good for keeping your gardening things in. So I have lots of them positioned strategically where I can get to them. Right, dustpan and brush time again. Good, I'm making progress. Oh golly, look at it back there. I think I need to have a move around here. Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm gonna move this plant along. Oh, that's my 15-minute timer going. Right, that's my first 15 minutes up. Golly, I'm on quite a tight schedule today, so I might have to call it a day there. Let me just see if I can put the room back together and see if there's any other bits I can get quickly. That's the trouble, look what's happened again. Time has gone off, but I want to keep going. It's so interesting, isn't it? The hardest thing is getting started on most tasks. And now that I can actually see progress, it's very encouraging. It's looking so much better than it was. Even that 15 minutes has made a huge difference. And the better it gets, the more I want to do it. Right. I shouldn't have let it get so bad, really. I haven't not done much deadheading, but I'm just making it so that coming in here feels more, I don't know, more achievable, more pleasant. Right. Okay, I'm going to put the brush away because I've spent a lot of time brushing today. I think that's just because I needed to see some improvement. I think it's because I've got the vacuum cleaner out, actually. And I realised it was going to make a mess of my vacuum cleaner. So that is all rubbish to go in the bin. Let's get the rubbish out. So this is a daffodil narcissi called Cheerfulness. Oh, that's actually Bridal Crown. I thought I'd bought Cheerfulness, but they're very similar, Bridal Crown and Cheerfulness. It's an absolutely gorgeous scented white narcissi. So when they'll flower in here, might bring them into the house, or I might leave them in there. And then when they finish flowering, I can plant them out into the garden and they'll flower for years to come. Right, just put that down there. Let's bring this, I might keep that there for now. This one needs to come out over here. That's my husband's gardening gloves. And they're the missing snips, or are they the ones, I don't know. I think I could manage with one basket in here. So I'm going to reduce the number of baskets. This needs to go into here. I'm going to put everything tidy up as I go along. Now where could I use that? I think I could get a plant on that if I have a move about. Let's pop it there for now. That needs emptying in there. That would be good for orchids, or maybe these little pots. I might get 3 of those in there. I need to have a think about that one. But maybe it just needs to go in the cupboard for now, because it's not in use. Oh my goodness, this cupboard is so stiff. Oh, I've got to sort this cupboard out. Every time I open it to go in it stresses me. I wonder if I could shelve it. That might work better. And this, I haven't got any space for this in the cupboard. I think the problem is I've got too many of these, because I like them. Yeah, right, good. So that is looking a lot better. I better not leave the kneeler in here. I'm just going to pick that up. I probably should have a different pair of shoes for doing the conservatory jobs, because they're quite mucky jobs. And I'm going to keep my kneeler in here so it's handy. And I'm just going to quickly run the vacuum around now, I think. I still haven't found anywhere for this. I wonder if it would squeeze onto this shelf. It's quite tight in here though. Would it sit on that? It would. But where? Maybe there. I've got to be careful not to knock it off. Maybe it could actually come into the house. Because what I find is the succulents don't actually like being in the conservatory over winter. It's too cold for them. Good. Let's pop that in there. I've got quite a few things to pop into recycling. So it's a lot better. I'm pleased. I'm definitely starting to see progress in here. Another platter. And squeeze it in there without it falling out. Yes, I can. Right. So what do you think? That is an improvement, isn't it? We are making progress. This is much better, I think, because it's actually full of promise. I'm going to do something. I need to take this over here. And the next job I need to do is I need to deadhead. So have I reset my time or not? Yes, I did. I might just start doing a little bit of tidying up over here, a little bit of deadheading and cutting things back. So each time I come in, it gets a little bit better. Try not to make too much mess, having said that, because I just swept up. That's a messy one. Oh, goodness. It would have been more sensible, really, to sweep up after I'd done this. I think what I was thinking was I would just sweep up and then that would be enough. But you can see there's going to be a lot more sweeping up needed. I'll try not to make too much mess today because I want it to look a little bit good for a little while. Right, I need to probably empty this actually. It's getting pretty full. It's quite an easy job to do this with your hands actually, as long as you've got gloves on. Just grab the leaves and the deadheads and pull them off at this time of year. You don't really need the snips. Everything just comes off. Hence the reason the floor is getting so messy. Everything's just falling off. Right, well that's a little bit more deadheading done. Each time I come in, it's getting a little bit better. But I've got an appointment, so I really do need to go and get ready for my appointments. And I can look forward to doing a bit more tomorrow, because it's quite mindful, this. I'm quite enjoying it. So you can see I have the two reasons I need to use the timer. One, so I get me started, and the other reason is so I stop. I'm very good at ignoring my time, which is not a good thing. I'm going to end up being late for my appointment, so I'm going to stop there with the deadheading. I'm going to put that in there, so over here, out of the way. We need to go and take the fan heater back where it belongs. Do you know, I might keep a fan heater in the dining room, so it's much handier. But I am feeling really good about this. This is making progress. So am I going to run the vacuum round quickly? I might. There's quite a lot of mess here in the entrance. In the entrance of the conservatory. A lot of dead plants, material. Just going to quickly whiz it round. Do the chairs, because that will look better. If the chairs aren't covered in stuff, that would be so nice. And actually, I'm going to vacuum around the fan heater and the radiator. Just the top of the table, the two bits I missed. This is feeling definitely more manageable. So you can see now that I've got the bulk of the bigger things up. I can get some of it up with the vacuum. Right, see if we can get this vacuum cleaner across the threshold. Just do the threshold. Got to be careful I don't block it up. Still got this corner to do. I haven't even started on that corner. Oh, I'll keep it out the wet as well. I think I'm probably going to need to chuck that bit of carpet out. Luckily, it's just an old bit of carpet. It was an off test when we recarpeted our stairs. But actually, it was really nice in here. But I think it's had it really, hasn't it? It's soaking wet. And it's probably going to damage the floor underneath. So it needs to go. Good. A lot better than it was. Oh, have I done the chairs? Oh well, I might have to save the rest of them for tomorrow. I can't remember if I've done them or not. Come on, let's get you out of here. I think I might leave Hetty in here so that so she can do a bit more vacuuming in here tomorrow. There's just a few bits of debris in here. I've got walk through. That's the thing when you're working in the conservatory, things do get walked around. Oh, and I knocked a plant over here somewhere, so I just need to get in here and vacuum this up. Soil on the ground. I brushed it out, but I haven't vacuumed it yet. Good, that's a lot better. I need to stop now, switch the vacuum off. Oh, thank you for joining me. Golly, let's go and have a look at what we've achieved. Oh my goodness, that is so much better, isn't it? Look at the difference. I'm starting to feel it's coming back to life. It's coming under control. I feel like I want to come in here now with a cup of tea and I won't feel overwhelmed anymore. The next thing I think I need to tackle is this corner, which means I'll have to probably do it without the fan heater, which is a shame. Or maybe I should just finish that side first, because I could do all of that with the fan heater on, whereas this side I'll have to have no fan heater. I could do it on a really sunny day, but this would definitely benefit from being done. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I look forward to showing you the progress over the coming weeks as the conservatory comes back to life. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Let me know what you'd like me to do, what sort of cleaning projects you'd like me to tackle. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how you're getting on with your house, with your cleaning projects and tidying projects. Bye for now.